Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today we're talking about the U in YouTube, YouTube as a legitimate film platform, and how viewers interact with professional versus amateur content. So, here we go. So, here we are with vlog number 4. Like I said, today we're talking about a couple of things, starting off with the U in YouTube. In a quote from the book YouTube by Burgess and Green, they say, "As with the mainstream media interpretations of what YouTube is for, this produces a feedback loop between the perceived uses of and value logics of YouTube and its actual uses and meanings." Building off these thoughts, I think that each individual user defines their own experience with YouTube. For example, if you approach it as an athlete, you'd see it as a medium for catching up on old games and watching highlight reels.
2, 3,
If you approach YouTube as a musician, you'll see it as a platform for lip syncs, song covers, and music videos. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Or if I were to approach YouTube in any other way, I would just make use of it in the way that I chose to. YouTube is now a more legitimate film platform. It has documentaries, YouTube Red now has web series, comedy sketches, etc. YouTube is also a place for people to catch up on news, sports, and whatever else is going on in the world. Or users can engage with one another in discussions over comments or video posts. Another thing about YouTube is that users tend to interact differently with user-created content versus more professional content. For example, on videos like vlogs, users tend to be more likely to interact by commenting, leaving video replies that actually start discussion threads with other users. Whereas on professional videos, users are more likely simply to just watch the video, maybe like or maybe favorite. Now this information is found on a case study that Green and Burgess did, the people that wrote the book that I was talking about. In another quote from Green and Burgess, "Digital technologies are treated as if they directly cause the cultural transformations being celebrated or deplored." This quote brings up the point that when new media is created in society as a whole, people tend to blame that media for everything else that's going on, and any problems that might arise with it, or any inappropriate content that they might see on that new medium.
First of all, why is the public always so afraid of change and innovation? I think possibly it's because people don't always know how to handle these new technologies when they come out, but I'm also not quite sure all the nuances to this question. Also, another question I had was, would YouTube be as successful as it is today if it was more censored? And I think that we sort of see that now because YouTube has become more censored with time. Videos are quickly flagged for copyrighted content. If they have any, videos are also quickly flagged for inappropriate material. I'm still curious as to if you push that boundary of censorship even farther, would YouTube have the success that it has? Or is YouTube successful because it's a place where you can post lots of different things? Also, I was wondering, why are people more willing to respond to amateur content? Is it because they can relate more to the people creating the videos? Or do they feel like maybe the content provider is more likely to actually respond? I don't know.
In summary, the users make their own experience on YouTube, hence the name YouTube. And it's this self-fulfilling prophecy where what you do with the medium really dictates what the medium becomes in the future too. That's about it, guys. I think that's it for vlog number 4. Yeah, it's been interesting talking about the U in YouTube and that difference between interaction and content. At least I didn't get hit with any backpacks or anything this time. And I will see you all next time.